Coho salmon, one of Whatcom County's most widely distributed Pacific salmon species, can be found in creeks and rivers throughout the Nooksack River Basin. They support an intricate food web that spans freshwater, terrestrial, and saltwater ecosystems. The Nooksack Salmon Enhancement Association works to keep wild salmon here for future generations, but we can't do it alone. In this Partner Spotlight, we meet with the Whatcom Land Trust along the South Fork of the Nooksack River to learn more about the work they do and how important preserving habitat is not only for our community, but also for our local salmon populations, like the coho that rely on Edfro Creek.
The Land Trust preserves property all around Whatcom County to protect habitat for all kinds of wildlife species, to provide open space for the public to enjoy and places people can recreate. Hi, my name's Vic Knox. I'm a volunteer with the Whatcom Land Trust. I'm a volunteer land steward for Edfro Creek. Just some basics about the property. The Land Trust purchased this in 2003, and it's 130 acres, and it mostly is kind of all along the riparian area, along the South Fork. There's the trail that runs all the way through the property, and it's about a mile up to Edfro Creek, and it's really like, to me, it's a really cool place because it's like bookended by Skookum Creek, Edfro Creek on the other side. So the volunteer land stewards serve as like the eyes and ears of the Land Trust stewardship team, and just see what's going on and monitor the changes on the property, and do things like here at Edfro, we try and do our best to take care of this trail, to keep the trail open so the public can come in here and enjoy the place.
Not only is this a great property to get outside and enjoy nature, but it's also a really good example of healthy habitat for salmon. Coho fry spend about a year in freshwater before migrating out to sea. That means the spawning adults are looking for small tributaries where there's enough shelter created by native trees and shrubs for their juvenile to rear in. Vic goes on to explain more about the restoration that happens in this area.
Here we've been doing some Himalayan blackberry removal. The land doesn't completely take care of itself, so invasives come in and it needs restoration, protected, and to restore the conifer forests that were here, historically. One of the partners with the Land Trust in preserving this property and restoring this property is the Lummi Nation. And so here's an example of Lummi Natural Resources has been planting conifers along this property for I think more than a decade now. They've had several projects to come out, and these are fairly recent plantings they've done, the Sitka spruce here, to restore the native conifer forests and work closely with the Land Trust in getting that done. It's very accessible. You can drive here and just start walking on a nice trail, but it's also very wild. Properties like this are so important for the future of Whatcom County, to have open spaces and to preserve habitat for salmon and wildlife, and places people can come and still have that wild nature.
Only through collaborative partnerships between community organizations like NSEA and the Whatcom Land Trust, and between co-managers like the Lummi Nation, can we increase our overall impact and capacity to restore and protect critical salmon habitat throughout Whatcom County. Thanks for joining us on this Partner Spotlight.